always a party at Patchworks. Let's get this party started. Woot, woot. Hi, everyone. This is Julie from Patchworks, and I am so excited that you're joining us for another Must Sew TV tonight here at Patchworks. It is Thursday, October 23rd, 2025, and I am here in the studio today with Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hi.
So she'll be here helping me gather all the good stuff and help hold things that we need to hold, and that's great. We're just going to check and make sure that everybody can see us and hear us. Hello, hello. Make sure you say hello. Ooh, woot, woot. Yes, yes, indeed. Make sure to like, share, comment, all that really good stuff. We have 5 amazing winners from last week. Woohoo! Isn't that exciting? It is, let me just post here. So we have winners from last week. Make sure to like, comment, and or share on both YouTube and or Facebook, your platform of choice, to be able to be qualified to win. The winners will be receiving a $5 Patchwork gift card. Check your email after the show if I call your name. So from last week's show, we have Cindy Putnam, Jean Mance, Mary Berger, Bonnie E., I can't pronounce your last name, and Mary Risler. Congratulations. Make sure to check your email for that really amazing, fun $5 code. And that code is actually good, so there's really not particularly many restrictions on that. You can use it in-store or online. All right. So what fun things do we have to show you? Well, we are going to start. Sherry always makes sure that she has me make a bundle of the week for you. So if I ever forget, she makes sure that I have one for you. So let's take a peek at this one. This is, I called it Barn Red and Poison Green. You know, so it might be a little Christmassy, but we had to get a little Halloweeny in there, right? So look at this. Oh my gosh. So this is a combination, and let me get the link for this week's show page to you. Woohoo, yes, we even have it all together with that. We have a show page for you. Isn't that amazing? Oh, all right. So here we go. So this is a combination of all sorts of really great reproduction fabrics, right? So we have some Kim Deal. We have some Garden. Do you know who Garden Club is designed by? You know, no.
No, I do not.
Okay, so we have some Garden Club, we have some Kim Deal, we have some other good stuff. Just really, really great. I think there's some Andover in here. And I just think that this could be Christmas. It could be Halloween. It could be great blenders. It could be, what would you see it as, Sherry?
It could be anybody that decorates their home with those colors.
Anyone that decorates their home with these colors. So these are pretty classic, traditional colors. And that is a great 12-pack. These do come from yard bolts that we have on the floor. I think there might be 1 or 2 that we're out of, but otherwise you can accompany it with other great fabric. We make a limited number of these. Once they're gone, they're gone. And these 12 fat quarters that we cut, fold, and tie with love are available for an unbelievable price of $24.99. That's 3 yards of fabric. Such a great deal. Sherry just keeps going on and on how she can't believe how great of a deal it is.
You can make a whole quilt.
You can make a whole quilt.
$24.99.
Yes. So that So Sweet or So Simple pattern that we have right now at the front of the store for our giveaway for the month, that only uses 12 fat quarters. You can add a border to it if you want. But you know, it's a really nice lap size quilt, just 12 fat quarters. So of course we want you to buy more, but for a nice lap quilt, this at a minimum would get you started. All right, so I hope you liked that one. Oh, thanks so much, Fran, for liking and sharing. Great to see you, Lori and Sherry and Jean and Cindy and Sandy and Bonnie and oh my goodness, everybody. Oh, this is so exciting. We have lots of people on tonight. So really, really fun. In the bottom notes, I have that we are going to have our Trick or Treat of Savings event in store and online. We're going to be having lots of fun since market was early and I'm not going to be in Houston for Halloween. That's super fun. So we are going to have Trick or Treat of Savings, and so that is on. And don't fold those because we'll show it at the end of the show. Okay. We're going to do our Halloween or Trick or Treat of Savings event on Friday and Saturday. All right. So that'll be fun. And for those of you that aren't able to come in store, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it online, but we will have something online for everyone. All right. So it'll be so much fun. And I also posted that we're going to have a super fun Must Sew TV next week. So I think you should wear your costumes. Don't you think? I think you should have costumes and eat your candy while you're watching the show next Thursday night. I just think that'd be fun. So that'll be lots of fun. Okay.
Or bring candy here.
All right. So let us talk about what we have going on next. So we have been waiting for a super exciting fabric release. So I know this is not everyone's wheelhouse, but for those of you who love Tula, we are super excited that we have gray work in the house. So a key piece of gray work here. So it's her signature great focal pieces here with her great bold colors, but it is toned down with gray. Okay, so isn't that fun? So it's the Wolf of Pink Street, I believe. And we're going to look overhead to be able to see how big these are. And I also love how they, so you can see how big these are. These are hand big, right? So, and I love the space that she provided for us so that we can get some nice fussy cutting happening. Okay, and one of the kits that I'm going to be showing you that we put together, the pattern also shows you how they anticipate you to cut it out, which I really, really love. So let's take a peek at the fabrics. I've combined the gray work and gray work true colors. So what are the gray work true colors? The gray work true colors are the ones that are going to be in the reorderable catalog, not calendar. So look at these great dots. Aren't these dots great? So they are, the selvage would be here. Let me hold it for you this way. So the selvage is at the bottom, okay? And so width of fabric goes this way. So if you wanted to cut length of fabric, you could cut really interesting strips that would be a specific color of dot, or if you cut width of fabric, you'd be able to get the rainbow, okay? So these these palms, right? Because we have tent stripes and palms. So these great palms, which are the giant polka dots, these are in these vibrant colors here. And then we have the great tent stripe. Oh, and I love this rainbow tent stripe. Isn't this amazing? So it's the disco stripe, which is where I got the word disco from. And then we have some great blenders here. We have this little shadow, this little triangle. They're equilateral triangles that just gives a really great texture. It makes it shimmer. And then back to the gray work, we have puffin. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. And then there's little rainbow dots in here. It's actually very helpful. So and then we have the palms just in the gray. We have new colors of fairy dust, okay? Really fun, and these are going to be continuing. We have a reorder of some of the fairy dust that we're out of. We have some tiny dots in gray, so this is the same scale as Tula's other tiny dots. Then we have the next part of our gray work, and these are cheetah. There's probably a really great word for it. Okay, and then we have some gray tent stripes, a little less sexy, but really a nice workhorse. You know, and these go widths, if you aren't, it actually appeal to a lot of people who even just like the monochrome quilts. And then we have seals. So do you see how they all blend together? So there's 24 fabrics between the gray work and the new focus fabrics. So, and here's another one of the fairy dust. I love it with this dark background. Tiny dot. That. And aren't these, so the print is called Birthmark, and aren't the selvage dots super cool? I think they're super cool. Oh, I love those dots. And the leader of the pack, Sherry, can you get the Biani big backpack pattern that's over on the other side that features this? I want to show you. We've been sitting with it since May, and we finally have the fabric that's in with it. Then we have more of a charcoal there, and then we have the bare, just barely. And I love the leaves that we have there. Really fun. Seal the Deal is the name of the print. Seal the Deal. And I just love how these little dots are just dancing about. Oh, and I think I might like this one better. Let me know. Do you like the lighter gray or the charcoal gray? Which one is your preference that you like? Oh, so stunning. Okay, and then leader of the pack here. This is the really cool pattern that had been sampled with the great Tula fabric here. Just one of the samples. We are still waiting from Market for Tula's, or sorry, for the Biani new patterns. Know that we do have all of those new ones on order, including the new jacket from the Biani collaboration. Let me know if you are looking for any of those separating zippers. Those are first going to be available mid-November. We are not going to bring in the full range of separating zippers right now. I'm going to see what everybody thinks, because separating zippers don't kind of go with what we've been doing, but no, they're available. Looked a little bit more into them. They are 50-inch separating zippers. So that's longer than what you'd normally use for like a jacket like this, right? This is not 50 inches. So my guess is that you'd be able to then cut off the part of it that you'd then be able to use on a small tote bag or whatever. But if you would be making a coat or a big duffel bag or a sleeping bag or something, that 50 inches would be large enough for you. So really interesting. And each of the separating zippers that are 50 inches will be coming with 2 pulls. Okay, so that was the product information that I found out for you about that. So for the gray work and gray work true colors, I have combined them online into a collection called Gray Work. I just put them together. We have fat quarter and half yard bundles of the whole range of 24. If you are interested in bundles of just the main characters, I believe, or just the true colors, please let me know, because we'd be more than happy to hook you up with those. And then we did put together the Crossroads quilt kit, okay, and I'll show you a picture of that. This is a free and downloadable pattern from the Free Spirit website. Let me share my screen to be able to share that with you. Crossroads, share tab, share. And let me make sure that we can see it, maybe. Okay, here we go. I think you can see it. So you can see here that this pattern, Crossroads quilt, I'm going to grab for you the link of what it is in case if you wanted to download it yourself. And I will be including in our email I will be including the actual links as well, in case if you're not able to grab it now, if you're watching from your phone or such. Okay, so What I really, really like about this particular pattern, among other things, is that that lattice is using the stripe. But look here, the fussy cutting, they're showing you how to fussy cut those wolf heads from there, which is really, really cool. So clearly you can see that there's going to be extra fabric left over, but the fabric kitting instructions are giving you ample fabric to be able to do the fussy cutting you need. Sometimes fabric requirements don't give you the amount of fabric that you need, so I'm really, really happy that this one does. So I hope you think that is exciting as well. So the kit is $239.99, and it has a billion yards of fabric in it, and it finishes 93 by 109. So you are going to need, let's just say 9 yards of backing for that one. And then if you had wanted to use a wide back, we are expecting both gray work wide backs. They are going to be shipping mid-November, okay? So you haven't missed out. We're still getting them. Let us know if you're interested, because I know they're going to be in short supply. Since wide backs are only 108, if you're interested in one of those wide backs, you are actually going to be getting it so that it can accommodate the 108 in length. So you're going to get that in the amount. So you're going to go ahead and get 3.5 yards if you're using a wide back, because you want that 120 inches so that you have enough to long arm it. Does that make sense? All right, so if you are interested in other beautiful Tula wide backs, I just want to show you how we have some things here. So let's come this way so we don't knock that. All right, so do you want to, we don't have enough of that one, so we won't show that one. Okay. So we have this one here, the free fall, really, really pretty. We have it in Enchanted, and Sherry's going to show us here, going to lift it up a little higher so that you can see the free fall. Really, really nice. And the thing about it is that the birds are intended to run this way, so it's going to work out really, really well for having that 3.5 yards that you're going to need for the quilt. And this is the blossom color, and then the pink is, that one's really pretty too. And we'll just show the,
Feels like silk.
and the cotton sateen. So the Tula backs are sateen, which are really pretty.
Yeah.
So that one's really pretty. And then Sherry's just going to hold it up for just a second that we can see how nice these work together. Okay? Really, really pretty. Thank you so much, Sherry. She's getting a workout tonight. She works out. Do, 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 do. No arm flabs. None of the quilty team has arm flabs because we're so busy working out, carrying all the fabric. Okay, so I wanted to share with you how well gray work works with other things, including the Full Moon Forest and new True Colors. So of course the original True Colors always work really well, but look here, isn't this amazing? So this is just how well everything works together.
Looks like it goes with it really good.
See, and look at that. Oh my gosh, really pretty. It's so great. So I love how versatile it is. And I saw my Free Spirit rep today, and we were talking about things, and we were talking about Tula's next line. I know it's oh so crazy talking already about Floral Reef that's going to be coming. But she was talking about how one of her stores actually pulls out the blender fabrics and just makes really cool baby quilts with it. And you know, that's not something that we've done where we actually use Tula fabric in a non-Tula way. And we need to open our minds, because especially the new ones, I mean, these are just beautiful sorbet. When we look at it this way and we're not looking at some crazy motifs, which many of us love, 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 just look at this. This is so soft and so beautiful and really great and cheery for those wee one quilts. So anyhow, just want to share with you that we have lots and lots and lots of great Tula stuff. We are doing a restock shortly of some great True Color favorites. And we have just a handful of the bundles of the double decker bundle of the week that we did last week. And once again, we can see how great this goes, right? Because these are just colors. They are just colors. So our double decker bundle of the week is $49.98. It has 24 amazing Tula prints that are a combination of more vintage True Colors or some of the previous blenders from previous lines. So really, really beautiful, but the colors work great and they would be great additions to your project. And then, because we're talking all things Tula, right? Got to talk Tula, Tula, Tula. Let me go overhead and just share with you some other fun goodies, okay? So we have one pack of the Neon and Neutral Thread Collection left that has a special price of $99.99, and that has 20 amazing small spools in a variety of colors, so that's really, really amazing. So there are the 3 neons in there in a small spool, but other great Tula colors, really, really fun. Zippers and such. So we do have the Sally Tomato Tula zipper tapes in a combination of colors, and I love the bright signature Tula color here. I love, love, love it. We also have this color right here, which is Tula's like favorite neutral color, as a large Orphyl thread spool. So that's Tula's neutral. I brought out the Sassafras Lane zippers that I thought could be fun. The gray, gray work. This could be really fun to be using for zippers. We have in the Sally Tomato land, we have a variety of the Tula go withs for the hardware, so that we have the swivel hooks, we have the D-rings, we have the slider rings, we have special metal handmade tags, and they would just be so vibrant on this. And of course, when we're playing with it, make sure to use your Tula rulers. We have a variety of rulers, and maybe you need a new zipper pouch. A couple of them that we have in stock. I love the Stargazer medium project bag. We have the family tree. We also have the great T-Rex one. Not Tula, not Sally Tomato, but So Hungry Hippie. We have the Silver Star Glitter Clear Vinyl, which I thought could be really fun for pairing if you were making your own project bag or fun little tote. And then, of course, we have a variety of really fun webbings, including this electric green Tula Pink webbing that is at the 1 inch. So really, really fun. We have a combination of great webbings that are ready to go. Or, of course, you could use the Biani webbing that you just cover yourself. And lastly, on our Tula world, I just wanted to share that we did get the Tula Pink City Sampler 100 Modern Quilt Blocks back in stock. It had been out of print for a while. I knew it was back in print somewhere because I keep on seeing it everywhere. And when I was at market and we did our big buy of all of those different bags and things, I just thought it'd be really fun to bring these back in, and we did. And it's just fun whether you use it as a pattern book or simply as a fun coffee table book to just admire all sorts of great Tula line drawings and fun and goo-goo goodness. This is a great, great, great book to have, and it is $27.99. Whew, our price doesn't even match that. It's $27.99. Don't tell Frank that it's $1 less than what the MSRP is. All right. So I'm just going to check the comments, see if anybody has any questions. Ooh, yes, definitely a chilly evening. Brr. And Andy, yeah, I really do think that this is one of her best collections ever. Tula, Tula. Oh, thanks so much, Jennifer, for making the live. We love it, love it, love it. And isn't that book great? So you have to give me a show of hands in the audience of how many of you made the did the city sampler back in the day. So back in the day, for those of you who have been with us forever, we actually did a city sampler here in the store. And can you believe back in the day we were lucky enough to have Tula visit us here in Elm Grove at the store? What? So it's like one of my claim to fames, right? So it was a lot of fun. That was like a billion years ago, but it was really fun. Linda, you totally need that book. You gotta get it. All right. And the cool thing about that book is that the sampler blocks are really simple. So really fun, as it sometimes takes takes more time to pick the fabrics than it does to make the block. Sarah wants to know, are we getting the Bella coat pattern? Excellent question. Yes, we have it and all of the components on order. We ordered everything at market. I made the unpopular decision, or unpopular because it's that I did not buy to cash and carry, because bringing physical patterns home from Quilt Market is really expensive to try to carry and ship the paper. And so I ordered them. And so I still haven't gotten them, and they're like, oh, all the shops should have everything by mid-November. So I have all of the new patterns ready to go on order, but they just aren't here yet. So thanks for asking, and thanks for doing that. Okay. All right. So thank you for asking, and I apologize for pointing you out for that, but thank you for making sure, in case if anybody was coming in late or watching just with low volume, so that you could see that, yes, indeed, we're getting all the new by Annie stuff. All right. Great. And yes, Nancy, this was so awesome. Yes. So Tula Pink climbed up on our cutting table when we had the cutting table in the big room back in the day. We sometimes used the cutting table for big events as like a little stage, and we were fortunate enough to have her on our cutting table stage, and that was just really fun and exciting. So yes, very fun. All right. Next up, we are going to talk about, because it isn't just a Tula show, right? This isn't just a Tula show. We're going to talk about the quilt that's behind me. Okay, so the quilt or the digital quilt top that's behind me it's a very different look. It's very soft. It's very watercolory, very painterly. And this is Veranda. It is a Veranda from Northcott Fabrics. And we have the yardage and panels, and we are making kits. We are waiting on the this fabric here. So if anybody needed and it's this fabric and this fabric, it's one piece. So if anybody didn't want to wait and they wanted a substitution, we could make it happen sooner than later. But if you had wanted this, we have this fabric on order, so that we'll be able to get that for you. Okay, so this is a Deborah Edwards collection called Veranda, and let's take a peek overhead. So, ooh, oh. So this would go with Create Joy Project stuff. This would go with Northcott Chroma. This would go with Northcott Bliss. This would go with a stash of batiks. This would go with all sorts of really great stuff. And so, as you can see here, this looks like a batik, right? And so when we talk about batiks and what's happening in the world and blah, 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 so many of the fabric manufacturers are printing fabrics to look like that batik watercolor look. Now, there's pros and cons to that, but one of the best pros about that is that these do not bleed like your watercolor blenders that would be hand-dyed would be. So if we want to think positive about things, that is one amazing positive. So this fabric just came in and it will be on the shelf tomorrow. It's so pretty. And we have a great fat stack bundle that we put together. Sherry, there is this fabric, can you get the bolt from that cart of this one? So there's one fabric from the line that is not in this bundle because we thought a fat stack would be great. And my perfect fat stack, I always exclude the background. So we excluded the background on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a combination of focus florals, stacked florals, leaf, flower and bird. We have some lattice, we have some leaves, and we have some textures. And then we have this one. Oh my gosh, this one is so yummy. So this is a texture that has like the essence of flowers in the background here, right? Or this simply is just fun blotchy colors.
Watercolor.
But watercolor, and then, but don't those look like roses?
Yes.
So Sherry thinks they look like roses too. They might not translate as well over the screen, but it's super amazing. This is $13.52 a yard, I believe. So really, really gorgeous and beautiful. So with it, we also have two panels. So the one panel is the center here, and I don't quite have the price point of what this kit is going to be, but it's a pretty efficient panel quilt. So it's not going to be $8 billion, probably only $7 billion. All right, so Sherry, I'm going to have you hold this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so can you stand behind it? There you go. All right. And then the other panel is a cotton canvas, and say that 10 times fast, and you can make a tote bag with it. So how cool is that? All right, so really, really fun that you can make the cotton tote bag with it. Really super simple, great gift, or something fun just for yourself. Nice market bag. You can line it, you don't have to. And these are both 24-inch panels. They are each $9.99 a piece. Thank you, Sherry. So since we are talking about panels like this, tote panels, we are actually going to quick segue into another fun Northcott canvas tote panel that Sherry made up, and this was from the At the Ballet line. So Sherry, you made the same panel type of thing with this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they can't see you over there.
I'm going to come over.
You come over because they cannot see you. Okay, so you can see here that this part here, this is your strap, okay? So you folded and folded it to make it nice and small. You could make it, depending on how you finished it, if you lined it, if you interfaced it, if you put it over webbing, you could probably make it a little bit bigger if you'd wanted to. And then here you can see, I'm going to have you flip this. So this part here, this here is the bag bottom, where this one, it was more of a cuff. But if you had wanted to, and you want to make it just a titch more difficult, you could even split this here and sew it together so that you had it be a little cuff like this. Now, Sherry, you decided to line this one, which is gorgeous. Did you decide before or after construction, or while you were in it, that you wanted to line it?
Before.
Before, okay, great. And that way, And she finished it up super fancy with no exposed seams. And there's a pocket. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So, and this is going to
My granddaughter Kinsley.
your granddaughter Kinsley. Does she take ballet lessons?
Yes.
Or she's just a dancer?
She just started.
Just started. Oh, super cute. So really, really fun. So elegant ballerinas on the outside, super cute little mini ballerinas on the inside.
She loves totes.
And she loves totes, so that's so exciting. So if you like the at the ballet, I just wanted to also just share with you, we have this really cute, this is from the Patrick Lose division of Northcott. We have a great fat stack of all of these great ballerinas. The little ballet tote bag, this is $10 tote bag. And if you had wanted to, you would go ahead and get 3/4 of a yard for a lining. And then we just have these really great coordinates. I'm going to give these. So she brought all of these over so that we could share them. We're just going to kind of hold them up here since we have so much to share with you. But lots of really fun purple and pink girly stuff. Do you want to pull one of the dancers out
Yes.
that you think is just amazing?
Well, one was the lining, so this was a darker one.
That was a darker one. So this is a darker, larger scale of the dancers. So really, really fun.
Stripe.
And then there's fun stripes, just all sorts of really great things that you can make with this. So thank you for pulling all this out, and thank you for making it. So we'll have the tote hanging for a little bit at the shop if you wanted to take a little bit of a peek at it. But I think these bags, now that it's made up, is going to go super, super quick. And whether you choose the ballet bag or the veranda canvas bag, it's going to be super, super fun. Whew. All right. Yes, love it. Love it all. All right. So next up, we have a super, super sweet, cute line. So this is something that I call grandma bait. Okay? Grandma bait. Have you ever heard me use that word before?
Yes.
Yes. So what do I mean grandma bait? Well, sometimes Grammies like to make, you know, things. They want to have the super cute for the nursery, right? And sometimes these new moms want super contemporary, super whatever, and we're like, but we want something cute. So here is this amazing marriage, okay? Because we have the neutral tones, the grays, the browns, the not so loud color palette that the mom wants, but we have the motif that grandma wants. So I am so excited about Sleepy Teddy. Okay, so the Sleepy Teddy, I'm going to pull up right here, and the Sleepy Teddy is, oh, Sleepy Bear. Sleepy Bear. I keep calling it Sleepy Teddy. Sleepy Teddy Bear. While I'm showing them the Sleepy Teddy Bear, Kathy had a question. Can you pull the pattern for this quilt that is on the table back there? Look at Sleepy Bear. Isn't he cute? Oh my goodness, he is so adorable. So we have a 36-inch repeat panel that you literally could just buy and quilt up and bind and give just like that. Or you could turn it into something bigger, okay? So really, really, really fun. And if you wanted to, we have a project inspiration I'm going to show you a little bit later with that. Quick hopping back to the last project. This finishes 64 by 82. Okay, 64 by 82. Kathy, let me know in the comments if you're looking for a kit. We can let you know tomorrow to see if you had been interested in pre-buying one. It's going to be, I know it seems, so we'll have to check it out to see what it really is. But anyhow, that's what the pattern reads. So we'll quadruple check all of our math and let you know the price on the kit tomorrow if that was something you were interested in. As I'm saying, it's a little bit more of an efficient quilt, so it's not one of those that's going to be crazy expensive. I expect it to be over 100, probably less than 120. So we'll let you know what that final number is. Okay, so Sleepy Bear, Sleepy Teddy, Sleepy Bear.
Sleepy teddy bear.
It is called Sleepy. I don't know. Okay, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I was just quick checking online, but it matters not.
This one says Sleepy Teddy.
Sleepy Teddy. Okay, Sleepy Teddy. Well, then we need to change it. Sleepy Teddy. So my first guess was right. Okay, save. Now you see the right name. Okay, this one here, this is a quilted book. Oh, we haven't had a lot of quilted books in lately, but this is really, really cute. So the instructions are here for you to make it into one of those fun quilted books. If you wanted to, you could also cut it apart and simply make a really nice quilt using these different blocks as block squares. So that is super fun. And oh, dream, precious one, of a future so bright. Reach high, reach wide for any star. Believe in who you are. Oh,
These
so
would work in our
they would
free
work.
pattern.
They would work in the So Simple pattern.
Yes.
So you would need to get a few other fabrics than just these, though, because there's not necessarily enough contrast in this to make the fat stack pattern that we showed with that one. But that's a really great idea. Okay, so let's take a peek at the Sleepy Teddy fabric. Okay. All right, so, oh, isn't this fun? Look at the little teddy bear. So what do you think? Was this bad that I called it that? Is anyone offended? Are any of my grandmas offended? I don't think so. Okay, so we have the teddy bears. We have some really nice stars. We have some nice moons. We have a really fun panel stripe. Now, I did put the panel stripe in the fat quarter bundle because I thought depending on how you used it, you might be cutting out the pieces. You also could just use it as a block. There's no need to use it as a border stripe if you didn't want to, but it also is great to use as a border stripe if you did want to. And then we have the diagonal plaid. I love this. Really cute. Some nice oatmeal-y clouds. This one here, this one's really nice as well. This little cheater quilt block kind of thing. So we included this in the fat quarter as well. So this has a combination of sayings and little teddy bears, but it's not, it's tossed. So you don't have to worry about this being directional. Love you very much. Oh, dream big, little one. Oh. And then these are some directional teddy bears with balloons. So this one has a little bit more color to it for those of you that are like, I need a little bit more color. So this print would be for you. But you could use it with the color, with the things without, but you can see here that I'm just going to show you underneath here that the panel has very, very, very muted colors. And so the little bit of rosiness in the cheeks and a little bit of muted rose in the balloons does not speak Supergirl. So I think that this truly could be a gender neutral palette either way, given today's colors. So I love, love, love. Yes, it is enchanting and cute bears. So awesome. And Kathy, I see your comment. So yes, we will contact you tomorrow with that final price. All right. So that is Sleepy Bear. So even though we went the full range today, we went with Super elegant florals. We had the uber contemporary Tula Pink. And then we had the super cute teddy bear novelties. So really, really fun. But you know, we have more. So what else do I have for you? Well, when I was at market, I was, talking about finding some new patterns, finding some new other inspiration, finding all sorts of other stuff. And what else did I find? Well, I stopped at Sarah Hart's and got a whole bunch of really cool labels and doodads and whatnots. So I have to share with you because they came in. I think everything but one thing came in. So we have a new little display that's going to be coming out. But let me show you what the fun things are going to be. So these are premium sew-in labels. So 4 labels, handmade star. Look at that. Really, really nice. And if you are not familiar, we're not going to open up all of these, but these are ethically made and Okio Tex certified. So really, really nice. They're woven labels. You would stitch them down, okay? Really, really fun. So we have the handmade. We have some sewing notions. We've had these in before. Strawberries, super cute. Variety of different strawberries. Over it, so it's a seam ripper in there. Super cute. And there are 8 labels in this one, 8 labels here, 8 labels there. I believe all of the packets are the same price, and then it's just decided as to how many labels you get in order to maintain the same price. Made by Mom. Made by Grandma. Made by Grandma. Made by me. Made by Auntie. Made by Auntie. Can you tell I'm an auntie? I needed some labels, so I got some labels. And then we have the larger one that is handmade by, and then you can write that in. So super fun. And then we have more. We have more. Oh, I love this one. Good night, sleep tight. Oh, that's really, really cool. Care labels, hand wash, dry flat, love forever. This one here, this one is super cool. So there's 4, this is organic cotton. And this one you'd fill in. I have to pull this one out because it's just so cool, okay? So you'd fill it in, and it is date, buy, and then your pattern. And then it's wash cold, dry low, enjoy for years. Oh, so this one you can't enjoy forever, just for years. Oh, so this is the one you made with substandard fabrics. No, just kidding. All right, and then this one is made with magic. And this one here, I'm obsessed with tomato pin cushions these days. I'm like obsessed. So this is handmade. And then if we like this, we have a matching hair clip. Okay, so I have short hair. So I'm not necessarily the best model for this, but we have this really cool barrette. And it's really, really cool. It's molded plastic here with a little bit of sparkle.
Could clip your purse strap.
You could clip your purse strap if you don't want to clip your hair. But let's just see for reference on your head what it would be like. Okay, so like for reference on your head, it'd be like here. Da, 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 da. Okay, all right, I digress. So then we have, and then in the hair clip, we've got to leave it out because we got to,
Yeah.
we got to look at all the things, all the tomato things. And then I have a matching sticker. So each of these stickers are available individual. I just left them in the pack right now, just because. But you could get matching, 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 and then a little tomato pincushion. Like, would that be adorable? I think that'd be adorable, and I think I need to like make a little, I just think that's really, really cool. So anyhow, I'm too excited about that. Then we have the hair clip. Now, Sarah Hartz had said this was the most popular item that they had at Quilt Market, so I had to pick them up. So I don't have the long hair, so I don't know if you like it or not, but like, this is messy bun appropriate. Your sewing machine hair clip. Ooh, so they said this is their best selling newer item. Really, really, really cool. Okay, and then we have some zipper charms. We have a little sewing machine. These are individual zipper charms. Sewing machine, stork scissors, little quilt block. I think I have a tomato zipper charm happening, but I think that one was back ordered. I think that was our back ordered item. And then other stickers, fabric collector. Hot girls have grandma hobbies. Woot woot. A little bit of motivation. We all need this. You can do big, brave things. I think I need that on my water bottle. And then quilter, which is now even more appropriate after the whole Benson Boone like thing. If you haven't seen that on social media, where that one quilter made that Benson Boone singer guy a quilted vest and had, did you see that?
No, I didn't.
I have to share that to our page. It's really, really cool. And so a rock star was super excited and like applauded the quilting skills of an amazing quilter who made him a custom quilted vest that he did wear on stage. Super cool. And I think right now she's trying to figure out how to get a quilted coat to Drew Barrymore. Ooh, fun, 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 fun. All right. So what do you think? Was that fun? Do you like fun doodads and such? And I figure that, and oh, make my pincushion with the Ruby Star strawberry fabric. Ooh, that could be really fun, Karen. I think that could be really fun. Yeah. All sorts of great things. And then I could put the strawberry tag in it because it'll have the strawberry fabric. And then I could use, like, I could put it in a thing with the strawberry webbing. Really fun. Okay. Excellent. So that is the Sarah Hartz that I'm super excited about. Now, you know, I know a lot of you are like over it, but I'm not. It is still Halloween, and it's Halloween next week, right? So I didn't quite do this in the right order. So just gonna quick hop back to our Sleepy Teddy. You know, I showed you the really cool Sleepy Teddy thing, the big panel. So there's a free and downloadable pattern with the Sleepy Teddy. I'm going to share that with you. And that is right here. Share my screen with the Sleepy Teddy. Okay, share, share. Hopefully you can see it. Can you see it? No, you cannot. There you go. Now you can see it. So it says Halloween inspiration. It is not Halloween inspiration, but you'll see how it's relevant. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Okay, so here is the link. Okay, and how this is relevant is that I'm going to show you now so that's a really fun panel quilt. I'm going to show you this fun pattern. So this fun pattern is Strippy Improv, okay? Pattern created by Lisa Swenson-Rubel, Quilty Zest. That free and downloadable pattern, guess who the designer of that was? Lisa Rubel of Strippy Improv. So really, really fun. That's how it all tied together. And she's coming to Milwaukee in the middle of next month. So you're going to want to check out all the socials because a couple of guilds are hosting her and there might still be room in her evening presentation. to be able to see that. So really, really fun. And I'm hoping I'm able to meet up with her to have coffee with her while she's here. Super, super fun. But we have some of these panels patterns in stock. Whew, say that 12 times fast. All right. What other Halloween things do we have? Well, Sherry wanted me to share because she was not sure that I let you know specifically last week. And Lisa was like, this is the best book ever. Best book ever. And so it is from C&T Publishing. It's called So a Modern Halloween, $17.95. It has 5 blocks and 15 projects for endless possibilities. Really, really cool. And some of these projects could be converted into other gift ideas, like the table runner. You know, you could leave the little ghost out if you just wanted to have a Christmas table runner. You could turn it into a tree, right? The wine bottle gifties. You know, you could either go trick-or-treating with some wine bottles. Oh, that sounds like fun. All right. Or you could turn those into Christmas wine things. Or, as I said, Halloween is a vibe and not a season. So maybe you're giving Halloween wine bottle gift bags for Christmas. So this is a really cool pattern book. We did a little bit of a restock on the art gallery. So we still have some of the 10-inch squares of Ghostly and Haunted and half-yard tower, that quarter tower of Ghostly and Haunted. We got back in a couple of the Eerie, which is a related design group. We got a few of those pieces back in to go with it, which is why it might have looked a little fresher, because Sherry was like, what did we get? It looks like we got all this new Halloween fabric. Mm-hmm. And then we did get back in my Eerie family panel. So our little family, you can make a little family for yourself or for the wee ones in your life. I recommend for yourself so that they can talk to you while you're sewing. We have a couple of these skeleton Boo Badge zipper pulls. The skeleton glows in the dark. And then some fun Stacy E. shoe ribbons. So lots and lots and lots of really fun things. We have some great Halloween markdowns of things that we brought in. You'll be seeing some additional markdowns on some other components in there. But as Halloween is a season and not a vibe, it's not something we completely close out on, but you'll be seeing some additional pieces go on a little bit more of price to make it go home with you. So super exciting to be looking forward to in the next little bit. And I'm starting to order my Halloween fabric for next year. So that's really cool. All right. Whew. So questions, comments. Somehow it's pretty amazing how we always tend to wrap up right on the hour. Like I can be talking, and still we end up on the hour. So what did we talk about? We talked about this great fabric line, Veranda. We talked about our super fun teddy bear line called Sleepy Teddy. Super, super, super cute. Really short and sweet line. You can pair it with some cuddle on the back or some nice flannel. We're getting some really nice flannels in, which is really nice. Thank you, Sherry. We have the super fun gray work that's in. We have lots of Tula True Colors and coordinating things to go with it. We have some patterns that are really great. We are getting all of the new Bianni patterns. They are still coming in. If you were looking for the Bianni separating zippers to coordinate with her new Bella jacket and things like that, let us know what colors you're looking for. We're looking to curate a selection of zippers rather than bring in the full color range. So let us know if that was something you're looking at. And then we do have that amazing bundle of the week, which is Barn Red and Poison Green. Mwahaha. So really, really fun and exciting. Next Friday and Saturday, the 31st and the 1st, we will be having our Trick or Treat of Savings. So you'll want to make sure to mark your calendar and come on in if you're able to come in store. Also check to see online. Next Thursday for our Must Sew TV, make sure you are watching in your full Halloween gear because it's just going to be fun. Even though we're not talking about all Halloween, it's just still being in the spirit. And if you don't have a costume party to go to, well, have your costume party be virtual when you're hanging out with us. All right. Well, I am super excited that all of you were here to share some time with us. Make sure if we missed any comments or questions in the middle, if I didn't see any of them, I'm going to do my best to see them along the way, but if I miss them, just send me a message. I didn't try to ignore you. We're so excited talking about the fabric, and you'll see I'll just share our show page again with you in case if you didn't get to see that yet, where we have all of the Sarah Hart's things as well as the new fabric collections. That is there for you. As always, we're in store Tuesday through Saturday and online 24/7. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend some time with us. Until next time, happy quilting, and we'll see you soon.